Hi, Berg.
Hi!
Welcome to match 13.
I knew.
Today we are playing Natural20 and his team, which is called the Mood Elves. Now, Berg, legends speak of Pro Elves, and we all know that Pro Elves are the greatest scoring team in all of Blood Bowl.
We do?
High Elves and Wood Elves, or High Elves and Dark Elves are too slow. Skaven, you take away the Gunners and they're garbage.
Yeah, like you take away War Dancers and...
But
what else are there?
there exists another team.
I'll let you make your point.
There exists another team.
I wish they didn't exist.
Wood Elves could give me a run for my money as the best scoring team in Blood Bowl.
No, they'll outrun you. Look at that glorious mohawk.
Also, if you like drugs, do you like drugs?
I actually just realized this team.
Do you like drugs?
Doesn't everyone like drugs?
Yes. Wood Elves
Okay.
are a team that is actually very similar to ours in some ways. Based, like, from positional to positional, there's sort of balancing changes that make the teams... I wouldn't really say between the two Wood Elves Pro Elves are better or worse than each other, but...
Just different playstyles.
Yes, so let's start with the Wood Elf equivalent of the Blitzer, which is, as you can see, the gigantic Mohawk players. So, look, like, what is this? Do you see what's happening here?
Oh my god, he's setting up the bullshit elf offense.
He's setting up the two-turn on me?
Oh my god, what's going on?
This will not stand.
All of his players will, though.
Unfortunately, yes. I just got tackle, though, on Suicide Tank, and that's really exciting.
Should have been jump up. Perfect
Skill for killing elves, which I will try to do. Anyway, we begin with War Dancers. They are, again, these are all elves, so every single one of his players, every single player on this pitch is Agility 4. So there's going to be a lot of dodging that happens. So War Dancers are 8 movement, 7 armor value. They start with Blodge, which is amazing. You just get block and dodge out of the gate, and they also both start with Leap. So we had to get dodge, and we had to get Leap on Zanzibar Jones, who is unfortunately out for this game.
You just lied to our viewers, New.
What did I say?
You said every elf on this pitch is 4 agi.
Every elf on this pitch has at least 4 agility.
That's okay. That's very important to note.
We have one of our own, and there may be a couple lurking on this Wood Elf team.
Vanilla Ice, in fact, has plus agility.
Vanilla Ice is a plus agility lineman, and that is his only skill. But these two War Dancers are both incredibly well built for the jobs that they individually want to do. One of them is Tackle and Mighty Blow. So that's Block and Tackle, and Mighty Blow, which is a doubles for Agility Elves. And that, EC Stacy, Ecstasy. If you didn't get the joke, perhaps I could interest you in some drugs. But Ecstasy is Tackle Mighty Blow, and her job is to try to kill, in this case it was to try to kill Tina Fey. She unfortunately did not do it. Unfortunate for the people who are fans of elf murder.
My boy's back!
Yeah, welcome back, Asshole Tony.
Talking shit, getting hit.
Welcome to the team, Svenraz, our new line.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's already putting in work. I already like him.
Already taking the stun, so that means he's good.
First single action, gets his armor broken, means he's trying. You have to respect it. Right.
The other War Dancer, Lucy with Diamonds, has Sidestep and Strip Ball. So, if you've forgotten, Strip Ball lets you... If your opponent does not have sure hands and you push them but don't knock them down, Strip Ball lets you knock the ball out of their hands. So I'm going to do the only noble thing, which is to try to kill his murder player with my murder player, which in this case, my murder player just has Tackle. And look, Tackle has already done a thing. It is the first turn, and I'm just going to go ahead and wedge myself in his 2 catchers, who are just nightmares. They're both nightmares. I'm thinking about whether or not I want to wedge myself in there, just to make use of my Tackle skill.
The one is significantly more nightmare-y.
Yeah, finishing up with Lucy and Lucy with Diamonds, Sidestep, Strip Ball. And because she has Leap, she's a very good... And she doesn't have Frenzy, which means she doesn't have to Frenzy Trap herself. Lucy with Diamonds is a very, very good ball taker. She takes balls. She takes the ball away, and then someone else comes and gets it. Probably an Agility 5 player.
Okay, the further explanation was good.
Right. We have the thrower back there, Dr. Death, who has Accurate. He has Leader, which means that the Mood Elves get a free reroll as long as he's out on the field. And he also has Strong Arm, which means he can throw the fucking biggest passes. The biggest passes.
Oh god, he's just bombing shit.
My plan, because I cannot tackle all of these elves, and I couldn't get back to all of these elves because I the way he's set up because he's so effing fast. My plan was to create a wall and maybe hope for the interception. Tina Fey and L. Ron Hubbard covering there, Loose Cannon, Suicide Tank, Tony. But he happened to find the one square that worked. And he throws it to Ketamine. And Ketamine is a catcher. Catchers are 8 movement. They are 2 strength, which is kind of not good. But if you never get punched, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they don't need strength where they're going.
That's true.
It's the end zone.
I just got 2-turned, by the way.
Yep. It was really cathartic to see it happen against you. But I'm still angry that Elf scored.
By the way, it's turn 2. Someone scored, and it's not me. But now it's my turn. I hope you like 2-turn fights.
I'm gonna hate this game.
Oh, hey, Berg has 1 SPP to level. So we're gonna... When it's not as important for me to maintain... So the thing about elves versus elves is you don't want to fall behind in the scoring. Because if you fall behind against normal elves, you are in for a bad time. If you fall behind in elves versus elves, hey! Good job, Elf on the Shelf.
Fuck you, Elf on the Shelf.
Also, both of these teams are bringing in exactly 11 players. So I'm just going to set up to 2-turn. That player who caught the ball, Ketamine, is plus agility and plus movement. So that's 9, 2, 5, 7. That player cannot take a hit. Oh, they start with dodge as well, which is our catchers unfortunately don't.
They also start with sprint. So he's 9, 2, 5, 7, and has sprint.
3, so that's 3 GFIs, again, in case you've forgotten. Instead of the 2 GFIs that you would normally do, you can do 3. So that means that Ketamine, from the line of scrimmage, can 1-turn and only needs to be pushed 1 square downfield. So...
That's kind of scary.
And because Ketamine's 5 agility, if Ketamine gets the ball on my half of the pitch, Ketamine scores. Like, 100% of the time.
Yep. Well, let's just hope this comes to fruition.
The other catcher is Mary Joanna, that's marijuana for the uninformed, and that catcher just has block and guard. So that's
I don't think a group of goons needs to be informed about drugs.
About weed, specifically?
Specifically weed, yes.
Well...
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's block and guard on a 2-strength player, and I would really love for those catchers to not exist. And then the linemen are the exact same as ours, they just are 1 movement faster. So they're all 7 movement, which means that his team is across the board faster than mine. And this is going to be the only time that this happens.
Yeah. But I don't think the movement actually super matters in this matchup. Like, they can leverage it against other teams, but against your team, it's going to be 2 turns back and forth.
Yes.
Like, I don't know.
Neither of us are particularly well built to stop each other, and that's what's going to make this game exciting, is that when one team stops the other team by a miracle of miracles, then that's
foreshadowing.
That's when the shit is going to hit the fan.
And Ecstasy can't knock someone over.
Ecstasy is really bad at knocking people over, which is a great benefit. So here, we're going to start to see the elf versus elf meta. I have by no means claimed to be a good elf coach, so for all I know, I could be doing this all totally wrong, and so could Natural20. I have no clue. But, like, we're just basically going to try to stand in each other's way while we try to 2-turn over the top of each other. So when you play elves, there's definitely the incentive to, like, you know, like, get the ball down the field, try to stall in the end zone, try to work the turn counter so your opponent doesn't have time at the end of the half to score. Because I kicked at the start, I get the ball back at halftime, and that's also going to be important. But for now, I think it's just important to keep scoring and not get stopped. Basically.
No, he chose the coward dice option. You take that both down.
Oh, and I should mention that of his elf linemen.
Yes!
Oh no.
Fuck you, Elven Cheerleader.
So that's not a fair trade. I traded the Elven Cheerleader for a lineman. And in a game of 11 players, that means that...
You're still up a catcher?
That means that I am up a catcher because he only has 2. You can have 4, but he only has 2. However, his team is now a little bit better than mine.
Yeah, that was the bad catcher, though. It's fine.
You're right. That was technically the worst catcher.
Yeah, I mean, all of your other catchers are better. You've actually just lost an expensive lineman.
Exactly. So my plan is with Suicide Tank. I look, Marijuana has guard, obviously. So Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, or Lucy with Diamonds, sorry. Was that a little too on the nose for you? The plan is to pass to Tina Fey. I would like to clear Lucy with Diamonds just in case, just to guarantee that the interception is impossible. So what I'm going to do is throw the Frenzy Punch. I have Tackle, and if that fails, it's going to be a 1DB follow-up, and I can at least clear her out of the way, right?
Uh-huh.
Except...
No, I just realized that you're going to disappoint me this turn.
I forgot about Sidestep.
Sidestep, yeah.
They always forget about Sidestep. I've had Sidestep, and because of Guard, and because my assist is gone...
Wow!
It's a minus 2 DB follow-up, but it's okay.
Wow.
Minus 2 DB with block is always safe. You just don't roll a 1. And I had just, like, if I would have stepped in the square that Lucy with Diamonds was in, it would have been a 1DB followed by a 1DB instead of a 2DB followed by a minus 2, so that may have been better odds. And now, my situation is basically the same that it was before.
Yeah.
What I can do...
But you're down a reroll.
But I'm down a reroll for my troubles. What I can do is put another player on Lucy with Diamonds to make the interception harder. She, unlike our catchers, does not have Nerves of Steel. So...
doesn't matter, though, because interceptions, even with 4 agility, it's still a 6. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but just for safety. And she's also a leaper, so if she intercepts this is really bad.
Yeah. I'm just realizing that you're going to commit a cardinal sin. You have a War Elf, or a War Dancer, on the ground, and you're not putting the boot to it.
Nah, I don't feel like
What
fouling.
are you even doing?
I'd rather go score Tina Fey.
I'd rather fail a foul, not break armor,
touchdown,
and get a Proxigor ejected, than not foul a War Dancer.
Touchdown, Elves! I have scored a touchdown. And that is the best thing I can do with my time.
I couldn't possibly be more excited for you.
That puts Tina Fey in touchdown range again to score, to get a level. And that's really exciting.
Yeah. There's pigeons on the field.
There are pigeons on the field.
Never noticed that before.
This is the pirate ship board, and it's probably the best one.
I hope they shit on Hayberg. Ugh. This game's gonna end like 6-6, isn't it?
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Well, you couldn't for the video. That would suck.
Right. Oh, I should point out of his 2 linemen. I was trying to say this like 5 minutes ago. His 2 linemen, Superman and High Tai Hawaiian Hayes, they both have guard. One has kick, one has dodge, but they both have guard. So that means that he also has the guard advantage on me, which is kind of important when I'm trying to stick my players against his players to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish.
Ecstasy, you suck.
Ecstasy again fails at taking elves out the game.
Not the drug. Not the drug's fine.
Right.
The player kind of sucks.
The player has tackle and mighty blow and still can't knock down elves.
Yeah,
it's
but
really
he went
sad.
right for Hayberg though, so I kind of like him.
You like that he went after Hayberg, but you don't like that he did.
Yeah, no, I like it. Okay. Yeah. I like it. It shows gumption.
So he's not going to. Natural20 is not going to use Ecstasy to support down the field, which means that his 2-turn setup is going to be a little thinner, and the fact that marijuana and ketamine are strength 2 can be used to my advantage.
Yeah, but ketamine is just going to do 2 5 agility dodges here.
Yep.
And just be on the other side of the field, probably.
Agility 5 is real cool.
Yeah, Agility 5 is awesome. I love it when I have Agility 5. I just usually prefer when it's on, like, a real Blood Bowl player.
Right.
Not an elf.
So, I can surf from here.
Yes, you can.
But now I can't.
Nope. Yeah.
That's an important thing to keep in mind. Is in these cases where the elves are setting up for 2 turns, Frenzy is actually incredibly useful, because if I can keep him on the sideline, and if he ever forgets, like ever in his life forgets, so he's going to use the leader reroll back here. I don't think it was strictly necessary, because I don't think I could have reached the ball even if the ball hit the ground. But he's going to use the reroll to get the ball to Dr. Death, his thrower, which is where he'd like the ball to be in the first place. That was Vanilla Ice during the pass.
Yeah, but it removes one more variable for next turn. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'd probably would have rerolled there, too, just so I didn't have to do it again.
I mean, it is turn 4. Elf on the Shelf is KO'd. That didn't factor in the dice roll. It's just a thing that's happened. Yeah. It's turn 4. You have 2 rerolls left. That's probably enough.
Yeah. So, on every drive so far, it's started with an elf being hurt.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is just a KO.
This game has had it all. It's turn 4 already. We've knocked 3 elves out of the game, and it's 1-1.
It has not had it all. None of them are dead. None of them have perms. Like the hairstyle, not permanent injuries.
So, do you spot the mistake?
Yeah.
I'm going to very quickly point it out to you.
Yeah.
When you're playing 2-turn Elf Bowl, you don't let your thrower get blitzed, especially not by someone who has wrestle or block. In this case, Rip Guy Who Died is just
wrestle.
Is just the hero that I'm looking for. I'm gonna set up for the very small possibility that I can't do a thing. But the plan is to go for it.
Go big.
I would really like that ball. If you can stop your opponent, and if you can be the one, then you can win.
Yeah, I mean that's how sport ball works.
Do you think I can be the one in Elf Ball 2015?
No. Not even a little.
Not even a little?
Nope. No part of me believes
All
in
I have to do is roll a 2 bird.
Get him to the turf.
All I have to do is take him to the turf. Look at that scatter.
Yeah, but if only it was a POW, you could have immediately grabbed the ball and moved to space.
I don't want Rip Guy Who Died to grab the ball. I want L. Ron Hubbard to grab that ball.
I'm really angry with this turn.
2 GFIs, a 1+ pickup. Look who's about to score.
Throw it to Suicide Tank.
I could throw it back to Suicide Tank, or I could not. So I have, and again, Ecstasy, I believe, can reach me.
Yeah.
And he has players who can get around me, but if I can not get POW'd, or in the case of Ecstasy blitzing, if I cannot get 5'd, then I'm scoring. I'm scoring.
As a matter of fact, he can hit you with 1 dodge if he uses 1 GFI.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think he's fine. I don't know why he moved Vanilla Ice there, though.
Not sure.
Oh, to the assist. Oh, no, he has the assist already with Tie-High Hawaiian Haze.
He has assists. I think he was just thinking he wanted to try to block me in.
Or he didn't want to move in the War Dancer with Tackle?
I'm not... That's questionable play.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
I think he was pretty flustered by the fact that I could reach with Rip Guy Who Died. And again, you are elves. You're very fast. That War Dancer could have reached. Ecstasy could have reached. Lucy with Diamonds would have been even scarier because of Strip Ball. But Ecstasy...
yeah.
I mean, if you can Strip Ball and then Agility if I pick that ball up, then it's like I never existed.
Well, I was going to say it's the same chance of knocking the ball out, but I'm stupid.
Right.
Because Strip Ball, yeah.
Yep. And, yeah. So there you go. I think he wanted to just punch Tina Fey with Ecstasy, which is what he's going to try for.
Ecstasy, you suck!
I think someone got a bad...
He brought the wrong bag of dice, dude.
Yeah. I was going for a drugs reference, but I've outed myself as a not cool dude by not being able to come up with the word that I was looking for.
Ugh. I'm so ashamed of you.
I'm sorry.
Well, at least here you have an easy route to score.
Yes, I have the literal definition of a chain push opportunity.
Yay.
It is my path to success is extremely well defined.
For the first time in your life, you can say that.
Oh, that's not nice.
It's fine, I'm a rude dude.
You know who doesn't have a good path to success?
Who's that?
People who use and abuse drugs.
Okay, Mr. Dare Officer.
I feel like this match is going to be a good PSA. So, Superman goes down.
It's not, because this is a PSA that encourages people to play elves.
I have 3 rerolls to his 1. It's turn 5. I'm about to score again. Choosing wisely to not blitz with Suicide Tank, because I don't need the knockdown. I just need to push. So,
yep.
And I don't want to Frenzy Trap myself. That's the last thing I want to do.
Frenzy's fun, though.
Frenzy is incredibly fun. You know what else is fun? You know what is the most fun?
What's that?
Powing War Dancers. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not crazy. I don't want to waste my rerolls.
You'll never POW a War Dancer.
Especially because of how safe I want to be. So, I believe in safety. I believe in saying no to EC Stacy. And I believe in touchdowns. Well, do I? Don't I?
You don't remember it all, do you?
Does Sven Raz throw a block? I think Sven Raz throws a block.
Wow, you greedy little fucker.
I don't remember every block of every turn, but I do remember.
How do you... Okay, if you don't hit this War Dancer, I'm going to be really annoyed. Because you just took a blockless 2DB and then ignored the block on a War Dancer.
Sven Raz, though.
You are not smart.
The punch on the word answer would have been with Hey Bird. That would have been I was punching a blodger without block. My reasoning there is that my chances of failure are way better than my chances of success, because even if I get the bolt down,
I
then
guess, but that's a word answer, man.
yeah, but he has blodge, so I have to roll a 6. I don't believe my abilities.
You're
roll
good
6
at sixes. You're good at sixes.
And then, like, so I mean, this may seem kind of like, oh, that's such bullshit. Lucy with diamonds caught the ball. That's the perfect kick.
No, it's awful for him, not you.
The reason this is the perfect kick is not only because it's that ball at the line of scrimmage, which is great for me, because ideally in the 2-turn, you don't want your person who's holding the ball to be. So, and there's a lot going on. In retaliation, he's going to try to one-turn. He was going to try to one-turn with ketamine, but I'm not sure why Svenraz is out there by himself. I think I just, like, messed up on my setup. But he was going to try to one-turn with ketamine, which requires pushing ketamine 1 square downfield. He unfortunately is...
Actually knocked him down.
He's too good at dice, so he knocks him down.
Yeah, Ecstasy's too good at knocking people over. That's what happened.
Drugs references. The reason that Lucy with diamonds does not want to have this ball is because he would like the ball carrier to be backwards behind the line of scrimmage. He would also like the ball carrier to be a good thrower so that he can make a good throw. And Lucy with diamonds would like to be down the field, and because I kicked it straight to Lucy with diamonds, she has to run back down the field to get the ball backwards. In this case, she's going to choose to hang on to it. But that's still good for me, because that means that the 2-turn is going to be a little harder.
I don't like this turn.
This turn is, and I sort of come to the realization that this turn is Natural 20 playing for the turn 8 touchdown.
Yeah.
So if he can't one-turn, that's fine, because he's assuming, and again, this is getting into like the kind of the meta of when to score as elves. If he one-turns this turn, or even 2 turns, oh no.
He's fine. Do it, Tony. Still not level 2.
He's Woo! 1 SPP from leveling. Someday it will come, but not today.
He's gonna...
Well, he could get MVP.
He's not gonna get MVP. When is he actually... I can't believe I was about to say that he's always been MVP.
The only reason he has 5 SPP is because he got an MVP once. Yeah. So again, like, the meta of when do you want to score with elves, like, if he 2 turns, then I get the ball back on my turn 7, and then I score on the end of my half, turn 8. If he can hold onto the ball and score on his turn 8, then that means I have to try to 1-turn to score. It'll be, assuming I can't stop him and assuming he scores, it'll be 2-2, and I'll have a chance to 1-turn, but I'll get the ball back. So again, this is the second time the tackle has proven itself useful. I have knocked down ketamine, and that's great for me because my plan is to get Tina Fey. Shadowing, again, that shadowing works on the difference in movement, so it's not going to be as good against these high movement targets, but if I can get tackle and shadowing on these players, then maybe I can keep them from scoring.
It's actually just going to be bad on these catchers.
It's going to be a little bad.
Like, significantly less likely to win.
Yep.
Not just a little bit.
We're not in store. I can promise you now there's not going to be some crazy shadowing shenanigans.
Oh, well, thanks for ruining it.
I'm sorry for ruining it.
Jeez. I was excited to see elves succeed.
You can see I'm building kind of a staggered, deeper cage. I'm trying to protect against Ecstasy doing the leap to free up marijuana or ketamine. And that's my plan. And then I'll just go ahead and mark Chang from behind. So if he wants to score this turn, which I don't think he does, he's welcome to try.
Yeah, best of luck.
Mm-hmm.
It's not looking good.
Lucy with diamonds is going to run over here to presumably not just straight pass to Chang, but presumably to set up on the sideline. And I believe she is 1 GFI from scoring from that position.
Math.
Yeah, that would require counting. I did it at the time, not going to do it now.
Good. There you go.
I'm a professional blood bolster.
So professional.
Mm-hmm. There's plenty of ways for me right now to try to attack this. But again, like, spending too much time thinking about how you want to attack something when he hasn't fully built his defense. Like, right now it looks pretty open. Right now, like, Rip Guy Who Dies just run around the side, and
but you're not going to have a tackler. I mean, you have a wrestler, but...
I have a wrestler. Elrond can get to this ball from here. So we'll see if Ecstasy does anything. what she does.
Well, she's going to fail to knock something over again.
Good start.
Or not even going to use them? Nice.
That's nice for the fans of the Wood Elf team.
Yeah, I like Wood Elves more than pros.
Right. Oh, Rip Guy Who Died is a touchdown from leveling as well. A lot of things to keep your eye on if you're a big fan of getting levels. So we'll see. Again, this is all of my players are over on the left, but this is still incredibly open.
Yeah, but Rip Guy Who Died isn't going to be able to get there for the wrestle.
You doubt Rip Guy Who Died.
Yeah.
Ketamine can get free, but that's fine. Ketamine is agility 5. Mary Joanna is going to have to dodge into a tackle zone with tackle and shadowing. Maybe I can stop her. Or him, sorry. Well, her name is Mary Jo, but the Wood Elf catchers are Matt. So I'm going to continue to try to fail at shadowing, and I failed at shadowing because even movement, not the greatest. So, it's turn 7. Time to stop the Wood Elves from scoring.
Oh, 5 agility, he can't make any dodges.
I can make all the dodges. So, what I should do is, I should actually do the path with more dodges, as ridiculous as it sounds, just because I'm agility 5, and I don't care about dodging into tackle zones.
Yep, means nothing to you.
Yep. So I'm considering, so I'm going to have to dodge into a tackle zone and do a GFI to blitz with Rip Guy Who Died. But if I can get that ball on the ground, I can even further help my chances of success. So there's really no reason for me to not blitz, because I can't really stop. If I don't blitz, I can't really stop him.
I kind of want to do some napkin math and figure out the odds of this bullshit working.
Oh, that would be fun.
I've got a pen out.
Okay, Berg is going to attempt a math.
I'm gonna succeed to math.
I see you typing. Is that the sound of you pulling up the Blood Bowl dice calculator?
That was me moving my keyboard forward so I had room to write.
Okay, best of luck in your upcoming math. I'm going to do my my 3 dodges. Or maybe just the 2. I guess I only need the 2.
Oh, fuck, I can't calculate for dodge, too.
Yep. Oh, that's fine. It's, well, just, okay, so the dodge works. So, hurry, quickly, math, before it's too late.
I mean, that's 2 plus 2 plus.
That's a 3 plus, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus, and then a 2 DB. I need a POW or a...
Yes!
The odds were 0.
We did it, guys!
From the start, the odds were 0.
The odds were stacked against
So you will note L. Ron Hubbard is in a terrifying position. L. Ron Hubbard, fortunately for me, because Natural20 does not have wrestle, L. Ron Hubbard cannot be cannot be surfed.
Oh.
But he can still be annoying.
And he will succeed. What a surprise.
He chooses to not reroll because he wants that reroll for the GFI. And
there you go, Lucy.
Lucy scores, and that was...
Get it, Lucy.
That was the Wood Elf turn 8.
Damn, War Dancers are such cool players.
They are very cool
I always
players.
hate elves. Like, I hate them so much.
Uh-huh.
But I love War Dancers.
It's all about the hair, right?
It is. It's like, okay, you have to question the physics behind it. They're doing front flips and shit.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck are they doing that with that big-ass fucking mohawk? Wouldn't that create a whole bunch of air disruption? What's wind resistance? That's what I was trying to say. I fucked that one up. What?
It's turn 8. I can't score.
Yep.
I can get a level, though.
You can't.
Heiberg has 5 SPP. Oh, I should also point out that in actual Blood Bowl, the War Dancers were male, but Cyanide gave them tits because Cyanide.
That's what sells games.
It's yeah.
Haven't you played Blood Rain?
They sell games. So I
haven't. I was asking a real question.
The way these players are lined up, I don't really think I have, and I also set up terribly because I'm the worst. I can't get all around. I realized like right here that I set up wrong. I rolled 6s anyway, so whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the Vanity Pass. I could stomp.
You should stomp, but you won't, because you're a coward.
I am a coward.
Yep. If only asshole Tony was back there to make the Vanity Pass. Oh, he'd fail it.
Trust me, I would let asshole Tony make the Vanity Pass. So there we go. Heiberg is leveled.
Fuck Heiberg.
That'll do it for the first half. It's 2-2 and it's the first half. We'll see you guys for the next one.
Ugh.